Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Hunky Dory TV. We have got an amazing new launch for you today. It's super, super exciting. We have got Digi downloads. It's very exciting. It's going to be fabulous. Perfect for Father's Day, but also perfect for kind of men in general. But then there's things in there that I would definitely appreciate, like this. I'm down for this. Burgers, beers, hot dogs, fries. So not just for the guys. We're all down for that. So stay tuned for loads of amazing things we've got coming up for you today. We've got Jess looking after us this morning. How are you, Jess?
Good.
You've got a very healthy bowl of fruit there.
Yeah, whether it's going to be it's different.
We've got a vibe today. We have got a vibe. We are thinking there's something in the air today. We don't know what it is, but there's just something. And in demonstration station, it's the wonderful Stacey. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. I've been looking forward to this all week.
I know, I'm so excited, and I feel like there's so much to show.
I know.
Like, as much as there's like only what looks like a few bundles,
Yeah.
there is so much, because I was doing my prep yesterday and I was like, I don't know what to do. I could do that, and I could do this, and I could do that. And you know, you're so overwhelmed that you don't know where to start. So, yeah, as
Welcome
Anne-Marie
to my
says,
world.
it's not just for Father's Day, it is for so many occasions. So, tune in.
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous. Honestly, absolutely amazing. So let's get started with our Win It Weekly first of all. Oh my goodness, this is a bit fancy. Our Butterfly Dance Luxury Topper Collection, 5 lucky winners for this week's Win It Weekly. But you do need to answer our question correctly. How far was the longest drive ever recorded on a golf course? Was it 515 yards, 787 yards, or 912 yards? Now, I don't even know what yard is.
No,
I'm not going to lie.
Clue.
And I'm assuming a drive doesn't mean drive. Is it some kind of...
It's the long,
It's the first hit on a golf bite.
Right,
yeah, long one.
The big one.
the big one. Right.
It's not a putt, is it? It's a drive. It's your
Right,
first
okay.
hit that goes really far.
So it's not driving the golf caddy.
No,
No, right, okay.
that doesn't count.
Okay, that's fine. I understand now.
It's definitely one of them days.
Sports are not my forte. I was not built for sports. So let us know what you think the answer is. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what a yard is. Is a yard the same? Is it similar to a...
You're asking the wrong person, because when the sat nav says turn left in 300
Oh,
yards, I'm
don't.
like, do I do it now?
I
do I do
struggle.
it in a mile?
I'd struggle with like when it says half a mile. You know when your
Yeah.
junction's coming up and it says half a mile. I'm like, yeah, but how long is half a mile?
Just tell me to turn now.
Do I need to get in that lane now, or can I just go in a little bit late? I'm rubbish with lengths. Let us know what you think the answer is, and we will select 5 lucky winners tomorrow. It's very exciting. Okay, do you want to see some of the fabulous makes with these amazing new downloads? Don't they look amazing? They're just fabulous. Okay, so what you need to do to get these downloads is... Do you need to go to the hub to get the downloads?
No,
No.
because they're like paid downloads.
Paid downloads.
So
But we're going to go to the hub
Yeah, because we
yeah,
for a guide, for a guide to digital stamps on the blog. Kelly has created a full guide to digital stamping with everything you need to know. Isn't she good? She's not
She
even
is
here, and she's awesome. We also have some other downloads that you can get on the hub as well. We've got the nautical moments, the craft wire template. So there's 9 designs to choose from in there, including the lighthouse and the anchor and the shells. I love the little shells. We've also got the Father's Day digital downloads inspiration, a selection of projects with full step-by-step projects using the downloads. Oh, it's very exciting. But let's get on to today's new products. So we have got our craft wire templates first of all. No, that's the other one. It's this one. Sorry. I don't want to show that
This
one.
is what I mean. There's so much today. it's just crazy the amount we've got.
This is the one. Okay, so when you get your download, you're going to get this, which tells you what you need. I'm assuming you put this together, Stace.
I did, yeah.
Yes.
So it's the same template that you see on all of our bundles. So it includes the like what you need and things like that.
Everything that you need. And then you're going to get all of these amazing templates. So we have got for you in here Daddy, Grandad, Fathers, Grandpa, Gramps. So you can personalise all of your makes for whoever you're sending them to. And I love the idea of like kind of personalising your cards like this. Look at this one with Daddy. It's so cute, isn't it? But what Stacey's done is she's used the same font that is available in the template book as well, the Craftwire template book. So you can create your own words. If you've got an unusual name,
yeah,
for
so
someone.
I used to call my granddad Grandy.
Yeah.
So I'd obviously use grand from there and then I'd just add the Y on.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can do things like that.
Yeah, definitely. We're Gramps at our house.
Gramps,
So
yeah.
so
But
that
like,
one.
You've got like Dar. I know some people
Yes,
say Dar
yeah.
or Pa.
Yeah.
So you can think. But
It's
we've
perfect,
got some more
isn't
words.
it? We do. We have we're Gramps, but Sophie calls him Bamp.
Aw.
So you've got Greats and you've got Papa. I love that. It's so cute. Papa. And then look at these cool shapes that you can make as well. We've got the headphones, we've got the gaming controller, all of your chess pieces. How cool is that going to look? You can make yourself like a checkerboard base, just black and white card,
Yeah.
super simple. Just cut some squares on your trimmer and then add some of those chess pieces on. It's going to look fabulous. You're also going to get all of your tools. So you've got the hammer there, the screwdriver, the pliers, what's this one called? A wrench?
Spanner, is it?
Spanner.
I don't know.
One of them. And
Yeah.
a saw. You don't know, Stacey, you designed these.
Well, I just designed the tools. I don't know the names.
The tape measure, the drill. You've got the bottle of beer. It could be a bottle of pop. It could be a bottle of anything.
Yeah.
You've got the pizza slice and you've got that fabulous pocket. And I love that pocket. I'm going to show you that card again because it looks so cool on there, doesn't it? Using it with our denim designer card packs. It looks fabulous. So that is your bundle. Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
That's all of it. Oh my goodness. Losing all my pages.
Is it 26 elements?
26 templates in
Yeah.
total for £3.59 if you're a Diamond member. And I love that you're still getting your Diamond discount off this as well because, you know, it's a digital download. It's very affordable anyway at £3.99. But for a Diamond member, it's just £3.59. It's just such good value. And then to go alongside that, you maybe don't have any Craftwire yet. Maybe you've not seen this yet. Maybe you've not been brave enough to give it a try yet. Then today is definitely the day because we have got the Ultimate Collection with a 40% savings. It's taking it down to £19.95. I'm not sure that's a 40% saving. Not going to lie.
I'm not good at maths, so I
Oh, I'm
can't
not
help.
great at maths, but 40% is nearly half.
Yeah.
But you are getting an amazing saving. It's £5. Let's just go back to that. £5. So it's £19.95, and that's going to get you this template book, which is absolutely jam-packed with all sorts of information, how to use your Craftwire, how to create all of those incredible shapes. You've got your alphabet in here. You've got uppercase, lowercase. You've got projects. You've got words. You've got loads of numbers as well. All sorts of incredible shapes that you're just going to use all the time. It's so, so handy to have. You can make home decor pieces, you can make cards, you can make kind of like plaques, decorations. It is just wonderful. And it's just something you're going to go back to all the time. You know, you're going to use it so much. And I love that we've created it with the staples in.
Yeah.
So it will sit completely flat for you so that when you're using it as a template guide, the book isn't kind of trying to close back up or anything like that. It's all been thought through. So you're going to get that template book, which is invaluable. It really, really is. You're also going to get all of your pliers that you need, your wire cutters, your round nose pliers and your flat nose pliers. And then you're also going to get these incredible wire selections included as well. So you've got the kind of pastels there, you've got the brights, and then you've got your essentials. I think you end up with... it's the 5 meters on each, or 3 meters on each. There's 15 meters in each of these bundles. I think it's 45 meters altogether. It's such an amazing bundle.
They're 3 meters long.
Yeah, so yeah, 45 meters total then with all 3 sets. Really, really good value. And it's a really malleable kind of material, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not too difficult to bend and use with the pliers. Obviously, Stacey's going to show us exactly how we use it anyway, but you will absolutely love it. Let me show you some more of the makes as well, because we have got so many amazing projects. Look at this one. How cool is that?
How good would that look in, you know, like an outdoor bar?
Yes.
Like in your garden?
Yeah.
That sort of like man cave type thing.
Definitely. My dad has got he's got the garage, like, and the kids, they love it. The kids love it out there. So yeah, you know, you could be really personalising that kind of space.
Yeah.
This looks amazing. I don't know if I thought that was gonna. It's a little bit wibbly, that, so I'm gonna be careful. How cool does that look? That who has done this one? There's no name on. It's mine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's yours. Yeah.
These are the rules. If you don't put your name on, I'm claiming it. Look how good that looks.
It's the shading
Oh,
and everything.
it's fabulous.
Just so good.
It's wonderful. It really, really is. And look at this one. Oh my word. This one's got a name on. I can't claim this one. This one's Sharon's. Oh my word. It's fabulous, isn't it? Creating little pockets to put those tools in. It's like a little tool belt. It's wonderful. Absolutely love it. Okay, Stacey, we're coming for a demo.
Okay, cool.
I'm very excited.
So we're going to get straight into the, because we've got loads to show, so we're going to get straight into the template. We're going to use the tools. I've already got lots of tools prepped, but I'm going to show you how to create this little saw. But we're going to use 2 colours. I'm going to show you how to connect them, because we've not done that before. Just a reminder as well, if you are new, we did do a Technique Tuesday, so go back to that. Have a look at that, because it tells you all the basics. We went through the tools and how to bend it and stuff like that, so go back to that. So we're going to start off with our silver. It's a really nice silver. This is printed at actual size, but remember, you can make these smaller, you can print them bigger.
Yeah.
So if you want smaller things, like your words would be great if you wanted like smaller words.
I've never thought about actually making them bigger, you know, and doing...
Yeah, you can make them bigger, so you can do like bigger home decor pieces.
Yeah.
So we've got a really nice straight, we've got the flat nose pliers for this one. I'm going to pinch it where I want the bend, and then I'm going to use my finger and create that right angle. If I move that, you can see that really nice right angle. So it's really, really, really easy to bend. Now let's just go to there and pinch it again.
Oh, see, I'm a round noser.
I use
don't
round
think I
nose when
ever
I'm doing
used the-
bend, but I think
Maybe
these are
that's-
easier.
Yeah, for the sharper edges.
For the right angles, because
Maybe
you've
that's-
got that edge.
Yeah.
You haven't got the rounded
Do you know
bit.
what? I think that's where I'm struggling with my straight little
Yeah.
corners. Yeah, I should have watched Technique Tuesday, shouldn't I?
You should. Go back and watch it. Because what you can do is I actually push it against the pliers.
So you can get a really sharp
so you get
corner.
a really nice right angle.
That's why I was
Yeah.
worried about that thing you brought me the other day.
Oh yeah,
I reckon I'll be able to master it now.
the secret thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we're not telling anyone about.
Yeah, the secret. We
Yeah.
can't. We're not going to do a dam today. We're not going to share that.
Oh,
but
absolutely not.
watch this space. is all
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
not
say.
telling you anything today.
And then this bit, this is just a wiggly line, so we're actually going to freehand this.
'Cause I guess
free bend it.
It doesn't have to be dead precise.
No, this is just a template. It's just a guide.
Yeah.
So you can do as much or as little as you want. So, for example, the pizza. If you didn't want these swirls, you could just do the outline.
Just have a cheesy pizza.
yeah, just do a straight, easy
Yeah.
line. Make it simpler if you need to.
I like that idea.
So let's go back to here, and then we're gonna just bend up and down and up and down, and don't worry, just keep going.
Oh, it looks
And
amazing.
then you can kind of just check it and bend it into place where you need it.
Oh, it looks so
And we
good.
Probably want it to be about here, so let's bend that again and go up. Right, and then at this point, on a saw you'd probably have the metal bit and then you'd have like a wooden handle.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut it there. I'm going to cut it slightly longer,
Okay.
and then we're going to bring in our, it's a really nice orange, this. It's not quite copper.
Such a cool colour, isn't it? It's
There's
so
like
vibrant.
There's this rose gold one, which is really nice, and then this one, which I absolutely love. So then we're going to carry on from where we stopped here. And then this bit, you can actually use your fingers to do that curve. That's how pliable it is.
Yeah,
So you're just holding it.
It's so easy to
and
do,
moving
isn't
it
it?
around. And then I probably want another sharp corner, so we're going to pinch it just before the corner on the template. And just, as you can see, just keep checking, lifting it, shaping it, and then checking it. And then we're going to go to that corner. Yeah, and then what we're going to do, I'm just going to lift that around there, because we want another curve here. Anne-Marie, you'll have to tell me as well if I go off screen and stuff.
No, you're okay. You're still in.
All right. I'm so focused on the wire. So this bit kind of dips down and then up. So what I would do is press it all the way down, so you've got that really sharp edge. Pinch it again and then do up, because it will give you that edge, that almost like dip. And you can see it's not exactly the same as the template. Make it your own. And then we're just going to move it around there and cut this bit off. And then we're going to connect the two. So you can see if I lay that over, that this piece, we're going to actually attach it to this corner.
Okay.
So we're going to bring in our long, the rounded nose ones. And we probably want a little bit less than that. But always cut more, because you don't want to leave yourself short. Always cut away from you as well, because sometimes they can just ping off a little bit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use our rounded nose. And what we're going to do is pinch it right at the end, because that's the smallest part. And then we're going to just twist that.
Okay. Like to make like a little loop.
Make a little loop, yeah. Then we're going to slot it onto there. Then using our flat nose, we're going to pinch it, and that is going to attach it, so you can
Oh,
see.
how cool is that?
And then you can just shape it back into place,
Just have a play around with it.
and you've got like a two-tone. Now if you wanted to, you can make this bit longer, so you can attach
Yeah.
it to that side if you want to, but I'm quite happy with that because we're going to stick it down.
Amazing.
So let's bring in our tools and make a card with this.
We are having some connection issues with our iPad at the moment.
Oh, no.
So we're not ignoring anybody. Oh, we're on. I was going to say, I was just about to see if I can get on my phone.
So I've already made, using the same technique, the little hammer, the little screwdriver, the spanner, we're going to call it today. Made a little drill out of the gold, so it's
Oh
like
my
you know, like the
gosh.
yellowy one.
Yeah.
Then we've got the little pliers. We've got the saw that we've just made, and the little tape measure as well. So let's put this together into a card. Now, some more techniques that I really, really like. I was doing this at home the other day, and Ashley, my partner, was like, "How on earth have you done that? That's amazing!" And he's not usually like that. He's not interested in this sort of stuff. But we're going to make this like this metal look. So I've got some black mirror. I've cut it down, and then I've used a scoreboard. Really easy to do, and you do not have to be perfect with this at all.
Okay.
If you look really closely, they're not in line at all. Some of them are a bit off.
Yeah, but it's almost
Turn it
perfect,
over,
Stacey.
so then your embossed is coming out. So turn it over, and you can see hopefully you can see the little embossed
Yes.
lines. So I've done most of it, because you don't want to sit and watch me do all this. But what I did is I got that centre line, so then I knew that the lines were sort of level.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's every ½ inch that I've done.
Okay.
So then you just do bits
Like
like
little
this.
dashes.
Yeah. You could do this just with one strip rather than going crisscross.
Yeah.
So then you've got like a faux stitched effect.
That would be very cool. Everyone's loving this day.
Let's go about there. And then if I turn that over, we've got the completed effect. So it's almost, and I've not done the middle because we're going to put a piece over that.
Okay. It looks
So
really
you don't
cool.
have to do the whole thing. So we've got that technique, so you can do that at home. We're going to make like a little tool board type thing.
Okay.
So we've got a 7x7 card blank. We've got our wood. This is
Lovely.
our adorable scoreable pattern packs.
Yep.
So I've already cut that down. We're going to stick this on here. And then the final thing that we need to do is just bring in our ink me and our embossing folder with the dots. So it's just on white ink me. And I was supposed to bring in the Sizzix and I didn't. So now we're going to...
Oh no.
I know, what am I going to do?
You're going to have to upgrade yourself.
Well, I don't know what the plates are on
Just the
this
two
one.
big ones.
Just these
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
We've upgraded to
Yeah,
them.
I wasn't sure when I was using the Gemporia one last week at Hobby Maker, and I was like, I'm just going to try this. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
just- if it doesn't go through, it'll tell you. So it's the dots embossing folder, just on white ink me.
Fiona is asking, so Fiona lives, I think she lives in the States, and she's asking how we're sticking our craft wire down. So obviously Fiona has some issues getting construction glue over to the States.
Can she get the dotty tape runners?
I think so. Dotty tape runners, glue dots.
Glue dots?
Yeah.
Or just, if you, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but just like some super glue if you want, like,
Yeah.
if you wanted the wet sort of permanent glue in the States, just some like...
I think that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But I think that...
Just looking back
anything
through
like
the
that-
comments. Fiona, let us know if that's helped.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Stacey.
No, you're all right. So we've got this dots, and I wanted to kind of lift the dots. Now, I didn't try this, so I'm going to just hope that it works. I've got our charcoal prism ink. Right, fingers crossed for this.
Okay.
We're just going to run it really lightly.
Ooh. It's like a pegboard.
It is, that's what I was going for. But you have to do it really lightly. You have to almost like not touch the paper. But it doesn't matter if you
No,
get some
because
streaks because it's like
It's a tool
like a
shed, isn't it?
distressed
It's not a
look.
perfect kind of workspace, is it? If it is, they're not in there enough. Send them out and do some more jobs.
So yeah, when you're doing this at home, almost don't touch the paper.
Yeah, so just very lightly
Yeah.
across the surface. It looks so good.
And you can't really do this with your foam.
No, it
because
would.
you don't get the same effect, so you definitely need to go straight in with your ink pad. So there you go, you've got that pegboard effect with a little
That
bit of
looks
distressing as well.
wicked.
So let's start layering this up. And this, look how good that looks with, because the black as well, and you've got that dark black
Yeah.
here, so it all just matches and it looks amazing. So let's start putting this together, make sure that I've got my card blank right.
So the 40% saving was on the whole art offering.
Oh, I'm with
So I'm
you.
saving £8 on the whole.
Yes.
So we put it off. Yeah, so it
I'm
is
with you.
still saving 40% on the full art offering.
Jess, has that been annoying you since
Yeah.
the very start? I'm so sorry. So
Just want to clear it.
So when it said it saved 40%, it's because the full RRP, so your $24.95 is already your discounted price. So we've taken it down even further. So that's why it was 40%. Thanks for clarifying, Jess. You'll sleep tonight now.
So let's get that in the middle. Hopefully it's in the middle, yeah. And then we're going to put this one on foam pads just for a little bit more dimension. Look how good that looks just embossed as well. I love
That's
the embossing
amazing, isn't
folders.
it? Donna said the grungy look is great for a guy's cards. It does look,
It is.
that little bit of distress does look really good.
And if you didn't want it black, I've also brought in the muddy boots as well.
Oh
so I'm
yeah,
gonna
that
do-
would be good.
Muddy boots would be really nice.
Yeah.
Because it fits in with that brown.
Yeah, I was wondering as
Brown
well if you were if you're a little bit too heavy-handed to do it that way, I'm wondering if you could put your ink onto your glass mat and then almost just rub your embossing.
You can give it a go because you might be able to use the brayer as well, just for that extra.
Yeah.
So turn it over and then brayer on the back to lift that
Yeah.
ink up.
Yeah. You'll have to give it a try a few
Yeah.
different ways.
So we've got that pegboard now. Now
Oh,
we're
it
going
looks so
to add
good.
the tools, and I've also got a strip. It was actually cut off the bottom of here somewhere,
yeah.
so it's like perfect sizing. It's great. So we're going to do a cross, and then I've also printed off one of our digital stamps today, and I've just cut it down. So then we've got that strip, and our tools are going to go underneath, so we're just going to lift that up.
Okay.
And it is on one side because we're going to stick a tool on top.
Okay. I didn't want to say anything.
No, it's fine.
I
I knew that I'd done it slightly off. I'm just going to add a little bit more distressing to this.
Nice.
Just so it's not too white, it fits in with the theme. There you go. And it just fits better with that wooden background. I don't think I've got too much on there. I think we're safe. And then let's start arranging our tools. So kind of went with, I did do a very quick layout the other day. I was like, yep, that'll fit.
Your mama said that the smudges look a bit like oil spills.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
This is a fun bit because you can start arranging them, and let's try and fit one more on there.
cute.
And then we're going to fit this across so it kind of like keeps it in place.
Nice.
So let's start going in with our dotty tape runner. Now what you want to do is you don't want it everywhere because not everything is going to stick. So you want to hold it onto the paper and see where it's actually touching
Oh, okay,
the
yeah,
paper.
yeah.
So you can see this is lifted. You might not be able to see it on screen, but it's not actually touching the paper. So where my finger is and here is where it's actually going to stick. So then turn it around and apply those glue dots to those two places, this bottom corner.
I'm wondering as well, because of how you're putting this together, if you could put a foam strip across the middle and like sandwich them between two foam strips because you're
Yeah,
putting your
you could,
sentiment
yeah.
over it.
You can use construction glue.
Yeah.
If I was at home, I'd use construction glue because I would prefer it to stay in place.
Yeah, but you are
Um,
putting that sentiment over the top as well for
yeah,
this
so we're gonna
particular one,
sandwich it
aren't
in,
you? So it's almost getting like a double whammy of getting secured.
So I do a couple of sort of goes of the.
Oh my goodness, Stacey,
dot.
Mum's on fire today.
Oh,
She just said you could use Brad's to hang the tools on.
You could.
Now we know where Stacey gets it from. That would be so cool.
So let's stick that on there. That's not on there. You know what? I'm gonna just not do that. Where's my tape gone? My tape's in the box. That's a better idea, isn't it?
You just doing that?
Yeah. Now we just got to get the tape off, and we know how good this.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was
See,
that's why I just use foam
You
pad
know,
strips. Personally.
annoyingly, I'm really good at taking tape off, and then I come in here.
It's that thing round the door. It just,
It's just
takes
like
all
some
your
sort of-
superpowers away when you walk
does.
in. Yeah.
What?
Makes, cards that you've practiced
Oh, I
outside
know.
of this room are perfect. You come in here and they all go wrong.
Yeah.
There is definitely, it's like when you go to the airport and you have to walk through the security things. We've got, it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
one of
that-
those round our door.
That stresses me out. That. And you think that everyone's looking at you,
Yeah.
and you think that you've put something in your bag.
Yeah. When you haven't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely feel like you're smuggling something you shouldn't be when
Yeah.
you know you haven't.
The most you've probably got is water.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Right, we're getting there. We're not getting
Come on,
there.
Stace, you can do this.
This is not a good day, is it?
Told you there was something in the air today.
Just, it's going wrong.
Just put some foam pads over the top of it. Just foam pad it.
Right, we're foam padding.
Sandwich them in.
I can take the tape off foam pads, so that's something. Right.
We can't even blame it on the moon.
Is it not a full moon
No.
either? Oh.
Not until the 15th of May.
This is just not good because I wanted to blame it on the moon then.
Oh, it was a new moon on the 7th though.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Oh no, the full moon's the 23rd, sorry.
What, 23rd of May or?
Yeah.
Oh, that's ages away.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not a full moon.
No,
Must be
Just-
something else.
just does. Let's stick this on here. I am happy to say that there is no wet sand in today's demos. So this is a good thing.
Has your wet sand dried?
I don't know, I'll put it in the craft room, so I might go check on it later. I'll let you know.
What about the sand in your card, in your actual card? Did you keep hold of your card?
I gave it to Jess, so I don't know. I presume it's gone into the
Oh, has it gone in the box?
box. So should have kept it out and done an update.
Yeah, we should. I'd forgotten all about that. It was so funny. So funny.
Okay, we're nearly there.
We can do this.
We can.
It's worth the wait, Stacey, because it looks awesome. It's so good.
So let's sandwich those in and give it really good firm press.
Viv's got it right. She said there must be a build-up in static before the new / full moon. That'll be it.
That's what it
It's
is.
the static.
It is.
It's throwing us all off today. It's the static.
And then I was just gonna stick this little
Aww.
bit on here. You know what? I'm just gonna.
Do you want any? I was gonna say, do you want a new tape winner? Would that help?
We're just gonna do that. I've
Okay.
got a refill because I thought I needed a refill soon. So we're just gonna stick that on, and then finally, we're there. I've got some brown pearls to use as like little brads
Cute.
either side.
Janie said she's still laughing about the wet sand.
It's gonna haunt me forever. Literally gonna haunt me forever. And
Oh,
there
so
you
funny.
go.
Oh, that looks
That's
so
not
good.
sticking on there for some
Is
reason.
it?
It's just one of them days. It's like the wet sand
It
all
looks
over again.
amazing. It looks so good. So good. Don't worry, Stacey. The main part was the wiring, and you wired
Wow.
perfectly.
While you're
Okay.
doing that, I'm gonna glue it on.
Okay, you glue it on. That's fine. Okay, so we are moving on now to some digi-stamps. So if craft wire isn't your bag, you're not, maybe it's just not for you, then digi-stamps is definitely going to be up your street, because colouring is, I don't care how old you are, what age you are, colouring is just the best. It's so therapeutic. And if you're maybe not a stamper, then this is ideal for you, because you don't have to have any equipment for stamping. You don't have to have any stamping skills. You just print it out, colouring in. It's wonderful. So we have got for you here a Father's Day digi-stamp bundle. Okay, so we've got 3 different bundles to choose from. So the first one that you're seeing here is In the Garden. And look at what you're getting. You've got 20 elements in total here. So you've got the little kind of garden shed here. You've got this amazing background. How long would that take you to stamp perfectly like that? I wouldn't even attempt it. You've got the boots here with the florals in. You've got the gorgeous little birdhouse, the watering can. You've got separate little birds down here as well, so you can make your own little scenes with the birds. You've got that beautiful garden scene with the picket fence as well. You've got 3 sentiments on there. Sorry, you've got your array of sunshine, relax and enjoy your day, which is the one that Stacey's just used, and of course just for you up at the top there as well. So it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to show you some makes with this as we go along so that you can see when they're coloured in, because just look at the difference adding that little bit of colour makes. How gorgeous is that? You could still fussy cut, you could still create your own scenes, you can still put your own bits and pieces together, you could still resize as well. So if you want those wellies there, let's do that, are a little bit smaller than the printout we've got here, but the background's a little bit bigger, I think.
Yeah.
So you can resize anything and everything to whatever you want. We talked about this last week, so different programs that people can use to resize in. We talked about Canva. We talked about Minecraft Studio being available for free now.
Word, if you've got Word.
Yeah, and did you say Paint as well?
Paint, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think on the back, they've maybe explained what they've used.
Oh, edited and sized in Paint 3D.
There you go.
Wonderful. Printed on a laser printer. Fabulous. Oh, how good are these? They've told you what they've used. Edited with Paint 3 again as well. That one is also Jessica. Oh, look at this one. This one is from Sharon. Absolutely gorgeous. This one's been done on Word. Oh, she's wonderful. She's even told you how to do it. Insert picture, gardening boots and watering can centerpiece, into Word document, select wrap text and option tight resize. Insert sentiment, select wrap text and option tight resize. How good is that? But Kelly's put a full guide to digital stamps on the blog as well, so you can just head over to look at that as well if you need any more information on kind of putting compositions together, resizing, that kind of thing. So that one is our in the garden. Next for you, oh, how cool is this? We have got the football crazy. Of course, we have the Euros.
We do.
On the horizon. I believe that England's first game is on Father's Day.
Is it?
Yeah, Sunday the 16th of
perfect.
June. So you can like almost double whammy, you know, create your own bunting. You can create a football card. I love the pitch. You know, it is just...
We've got the 4 different flags as well,
Yes.
so it doesn't matter where you are in the UK.
We've got you covered.
Got you covered.
We've got you covered. Look at all the different shirts. You've almost got like kind of like jockey shirts as well there.
Yeah. So Jen, our young Jen, designed these, and I was like, do some football shirts, and she came out with the dots, and I was like, that is not a football shirt, Jen. But some people will see it like that.
Yeah.
So we've included all the different types, so you can do football shirts or just normal shirts or jockey shirts.
Yeah. And there are some crazy shirts these days.
There is, yeah.
They're not as kind of traditional as they used to be. You've got all sorts of amazing features on there. Even just like the footballs, being able to create yourself a football background.
Exactly.
You know,
we actually did a card. It's either here or tune in at 7 because Natalie's on today with the
yes, she
stuff.
is.
One of the cards has a football background on.
This one's got a football background on, actually.
It might even. Yeah, that one.
It's cool, isn't it? This one is from Samantha. And again, she's used Word document. Word for this one. She popped them into a Word document to create that. Look at that composition as well. So all of those elements kind of can come separately. We've got one made up for you here, but you could be making up your own composition. And I love that with stamping, it can be for absolutely anybody. You know, those football boots could be for girls that play football. You know, they could be for boys that play football, men that play football, ladies, absolutely anybody that's into football. This just reminds me of the absolutely horrific game that was played in our house. You know, where you've just got like the little players on there, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so if you've got any fans of that awful game in your house that causes lots of stress and arguments, then you can create that scene as well. Let me show you some more makes. Oh, go on, Stace.
Also, I know it's football crazy. You've got the boots, you've got the trophy, you've got the whistle, you've got the flags, rugby.
Yes.
Take football out. That's why
those shirts at the bottom are definitely a little bit rugby-ish.
So that is why we've given you all the elements as well as compositions, so then you can start doing
You can create your
own compositions.
Yeah. That is wonderful, isn't it? Look at this one with the different shirts on there as well. This one is from Samantha as well. Just simple, you know, stamping, printing, colouring, cutting out on your card. It's wonderful, isn't it?
It is, it's really good.
Absolutely amazing. We love that one. Let me mind these cards out of the way because we're coming to my favourites. Look at it. Look at it. Brilliant barbecue. It is amazing. Again, you've got 20 elements featured in here. You've got the barbecue there. You've got this is definitely looks like ours when Mark throws everything on far too soon. It's just fire. You've got the oven gloves. You've got the chef hat. You've got all the different barbecue tools. You've got the sauces. Oh my goodness, it is wonderful, isn't it? You've got loads of sentiments on here to the barbecue king, to the barbecue queen. Have a sizzling birthday, relish the day, and you're flipping awesome. Love this so much. And again, you know, this is for absolutely everybody, isn't it? We love a barbecue at our house. So I know that I could give this to Mark, I could give it to Joseph. I would appreciate it as well.
Yeah.
You've also got like the little gorgeous little table set up here. You've got your kind of cold drinks. It's just fabulous. It really is.
The little table will fit with your
No.
seating. Yeah, so when Jen was designing them, she's designed them so you can mix and match across the digital bundles.
Oh,
so you can
I can't-
actually
there
put
we go.
that onto the seating. Your little barbecue will fit with that as well.
Oh my
So you
goodness.
can start creating scenes and mixing and matching.
Oh, how cool is that? Oh, wow. That is amazing. This is why we need Stacey in here, because the thought process that goes behind designing these stamps is just incredible. We do have to talk about this. We have to talk about the mushroom. We have to tell everybody about the mushroom.
So originally Jen designed that composition at the top, and it had the mushroom in it, and I was like, Jen, what is that? And she's like, it's a mushroom. Like
you go
like
to a
it's
burger
totally
place
normal.
and you get a mushroom on the side like that.
Yeah, and I was like, not everybody likes mushrooms, but I'm going to allow you to keep it in because some people do like mushrooms, but it has to be a separate element, so then people can add it on.
Yeah, so you
So-
can create your own garlic mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or stuffed mushrooms.
stuffed mushrooms.
Maybe just somebody who really likes mushrooms.
Yeah, you could almost like, it's almost like a little parasol upside down. Multifunctional mushroom. Poor little Jen. Bless her.
Quite posh though when she comes to
She is fancy,
Yeah, she
isn't
is,
she?
yeah.
So yeah, maybe she does have a mushroom on the
stuffed
side of a burger and
mushroom type
fries
person.
and a hot dog. Let me show you some makes with this one because it is absolutely incredible. This one here is from Sharon, again done in Word, this one. But I love that how she's done that. It looks so cool, doesn't it? And this one.
Jess
Oh.
might be able to tell me, but I have a feeling that one that you've just shown, the Sharon card, I have a feeling that's one of the step-by-steps.
Oh, is
I'm
it?
pretty sure I wrote that one up.
She's going to double check for us. Look at this one.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones
So
that's
you
got
can
step
make
by
that.
step.
You can follow the step-by-steps and
And
make
make that
yourself.
exact card. Look at this one. I'm going to have to get in really, really close to show you this because it's got chef hats in the background.
It
like,
has. It's really cute.
Really pale. So you could still create all of those stamping effects that you maybe would do with your own stamps. Almost like that kind of second generation stamping with your digi-stamps. That is so cool. This one is from Jess and she's used Paint 3D and Microsoft Word for that one. And I think that's all my cards for the burgers. I think that's it. That is. But I've got more things to show you. So, let me bring all this stuff over.
These deals are so good.
We have got Fussy Cutting Essentials Bundle, which is your 8x8 craft mat. It is your craft knife and your spare blades for £9.98. Oh my word. Perfect for kind of on the go as well.
This is great because you're going to want to print them
Yes.
and then fussy cut.
Yes.
So if you don't want to use your scissors and you want to get into like really tight fussy cutting,
Yeah.
this is great for that.
Absolutely ideal. And this mat will fit into your small adorable scoreboard as well. If you've got the little 8x8 one, that mat will fit in perfectly. And of course you're getting that craft knife and your spare blades. And do you know what? Even if you've got a craft knife already, get yourself this set because it's always worth having a second one, having a spare. Even just for the spare blades at that price, with that £6 saving, you know, it's worth just grabbing for that, isn't it? Of course your craft mat is double-sided as well. You've got your inches and your centimetres. It is just the perfect combo for your fussy cutting. £9.98 for that one. Next we have got, look at this price, rainbow scissor set. How would you like a third off that? £9.99. That's like getting a set of scissors for free. Absolutely amazing value. £9.99 for the highest quality scissors. Honest to God, they are just amazing. You've got 3 different sizes in there. You've got your large ones, which I really like to also use a separate set for fabric because they've got a really lovely straight edge along the bottom. So if you're cutting along a worktop or a surface with your fabric, it's perfect for that. I also like to use these for fussy cutting because I'm a big scissor gal.
Yeah.
We've got these ones here which have got a smaller handle, but they've got a really long, sharp point. And then we've also got these smaller ones here, which are perfect for kind of every job. Really, really useful. We have these everywhere in our house. We've got a set in the kitchen drawer. Mark's got a set. Joseph's got a set. I've got them, like I said, I've got these for my kind of sewing. I've got these ones in my crochet bag. You know, they're just so handy and so affordable. And look at the rainbow unicorn scissors. I mean, look at the blades. They're just incredible. £9.99 for your rainbow scissor set. And then, look at this price. £16.99 for your large paper trimmer.
We've got you covered with all the trimming today,
Haven't we? We've got all your cutting covered today, whether you're fussy, whether you like to use scissors, or whether you like to use your trimmer. We've got absolutely everything covered for you. £16.99. I can't even remember seeing it at that kind of price for a long time. So yeah, that's incredible, isn't it? The extension arm obviously comes out. You see us use this all the time, which will cut up to A3 cardstock as well. It goes up to 17 inches, so it's really, really handy, but so portable as well. Look at it, it's so tiny. So it's not going to take up too much space in your craft room or your kind of storage bags or anything like that. It is fabulous. Okay, we're coming to you now because
Yeah, they're at home.
Oh, sorry, I missed those completely. I went straight into all the cutting things. I'm sorry. I was too excited. I was like, Fussy Cutting Essentials bundle, what is this? Right. Okay. Hunky Dory at Home papers. Okay, let's start with this one. Oh, they've all got 20% off.
Well, you're going to need them if you've got digital crafting.
You're going to need them,
so
absolutely.
I asked Kelly to add these on. And if you go on to Kelly's guide on the hub, it actually explains which ones are the best ones.
Yeah.
So if you've got a printer that kind of, like ours here, kind of goes in like this, Jess.
Like what?
Like this. Like this. And it comes out like this.
Like an inkjet?
Yeah. Some home printers go in like this.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
Yes.
If your printer goes like this instead, and it sort of wraps it around,
Yes.
like mine does at home, that might struggle.
Okay.
So that's why we've got a few different options of
Okay.
weights. So
This is good.
So you've got your cardstock weight, which
Yeah.
is great.
So
It's
you've
really-
got 30 sheets in there. It is 300 GSM for your cardstock weight. Then we've got printable crafting card, which is 180 GSM.
So that's the one that I use at home because it's the topper weight one. It's slightly thinner, but it's
Yeah.
not too thin that it's paper.
Okay.
And it will do that bend around your printer.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for that.
So in terms of like kind of GSMs, just think your printer paper is usually about 80. So this is, what did I say it was, 180? Yeah, so it's over double your kind of printer paper weight, so you can kind of get a vibe for what weight that is in comparison. But then we've also got our insert paper, which let me just tell you is 140 GSM. So even that is better quality than your regular kind of paper. And then we also have, this is exciting, printable parchment. 112 GSM there, so that's definitely going to go through all kinds of printers for you there. Absolutely gorgeous. So make sure you're stocking up on all your at-home printables. Do you know what? We don't ever really talk about these much, do we?
No, but they're so good because I use the topper weight all the time at home.
Yeah.
You know, like for testing things. So if we've got something that we're going to test, we'll do it in topper weight. Just because it's easier for fussy cutting as well. It's not as heavy on the hands. If we're doing it here, then it is great because it goes through all the printers, like toner printer and inkjet printer. So yeah, it's great.
It's fabulous. Okay, now we are coming for a demo.
Okay.
Promise.
So I have already printed out. I printed out on an A4 sheet all my different elements. I've already coloured some of them, so I'm going to bring them in. So we've got the little burger, which I've coloured in, and we've already got foam pads on as well. I've came prepared today. We've got, I've printed 2 of these so we can have ketchup and mustard. So that's the great thing, you can print multiples. I am not an alcohol drinker, so I've printed off the little fizzy drink and done the
Coke.
cola. And then I've gone in with the fries as well and just fussy cut them. So I've also printed off the hot dog and we're going to colour these in.
Oh, I love
So
it.
I did write down my colours. So for the bread, I've gone with 543 and 547. So it's quite a light colour. And then it's just so we printed this on inkjet.
Yeah.
So this is what most home printers will be,
Yes.
which it means that it's ideal for your craft markers.
Yeah. So if you're wanting to use a water-based medium, ideally you need to print on a toner printer, don't you?
Ideally, yeah. So like toner is like powder based.
Yes.
So it's pretty much waterproof. If you haven't got a toner printer, I believe, now I might just be chatting a load of rubbish here, but you can go to like your local library
Oh, okay.
and they
Yeah, because they have big
sometimes print.
printers. Yeah.
And they would be toner printers, or if you go to somewhere like Staples, they sometimes do printing.
Yeah.
You can just pay for things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
It's really
yeah.
cheap because it's just single sheets and stuff like that.
I think our post office does it actually
Yep.
as well. Yeah.
So don't worry if you've not got a printer. You can. There's lots of options.
Yeah.
The other great thing, I was actually thinking about this on the way to work when I was stuck in traffic. So I do a lot of like vinyl crafting as well.
Yeah.
And the sort of one of the latest things in the world of vinyl crafting is like you can get custom prints of like UV
Okay.
vinyl, and then it goes straight onto your like surface.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much like waterproof and
Oh.
yeah. So you could actually send some of these off. You could digitally colour them in like Minecraft Studio or
Yeah.
Paint or something like that. Send it off, get it printed, and stick them onto things like cups.
That
And
would be cool, wouldn't it? Do you know what? I'd not, when you just said it then, I'd not even thought about colouring these in digitally.
yeah, so you can
yeah.
definitely colour them in. So if you're not comfortable with these, you can colour them in digitally.
Yeah.
You can,
And then print them out.
Minecraft Studio is great for like digital scrapbooking.
Yes.
That's another one. So you can start layering things up. So you've got these to start layering.
Yeah.
So you can use all your papers, you know, your inserts that you get free
Yeah.
with the magazine. You can start layering that in. So there's lots and lots of options with digital crafting. Then we're going to go in and we're going to colour the hot dog in 545. Let's check then. It's kind of got a hint of a red in it. I have just missed a little bit of that bread as well. So you can see I'm not being particularly precise, just because the artwork is not sort of, I'm going to say not precise, it's a little bit sketchy, which means that you can be a little bit sketchy
Yeah,
with your
definitely.
colouring. You can start doing things like washes and things like that.
Oh, it just makes me want to have barbecue, Stacey.
And then we've got because we've got ketchup on our burger, I thought we'd go in with the yellow. So we've got 405 for the mustard. I'm going to go across all of that.
That's so good.
And then just a tiny bit of shading. I'm going to go in with 406. I'm just going to add it on to the edges here. Like either end, if that makes sense. So,
Susan Dodd has said that a photocopier is toner ink.
yes.
If
So
you've got
yeah.
like you could do it on a photocopier.
Like I think that's why like most
Yeah, like anywhere
like-
that can do stuff like that.
yeah, because they will use the toner, they'll photocopiers. So then we're just going to fussy cut and we're going to cut it with a white border around it. Now you could go in and do it edge to edge if you want to, so you can follow that black line as a guide. You could use your craft knife if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Just going to cut around there. It doesn't have to be perfect.
It's a nice chunky shape to use your scissors on, isn't it?
It is, it's great.
And leaving
move,
that little white border.
yeah. Move the paper, not your hand or your scissors. And there you go. Done.
Amazing.
How quick was that?
Super quick.
And no stamping either. So that you don't have to wait for it to dry.
It looks so good.
So let's add foam pads. I think I've actually run out of some of my big ones. I need to have a
Are there
look.
some in the thing next to you on your left?
Don't
There
know.
might be some in there.
It's alright, I've got enough.
You sure?
Yeah. So we're going to make an 8x6 card. And I've got a tent fold because I quite like the opening
Yeah, me
of this.
too.
Rather than doing it portrait, we're going to do it landscape, yeah. I've got another sheet of that wonderful wood grain. and I've just cut it down. It's slightly lighter this time. So let's put, no, I've made a note for myself. So don't put it on the card blank yet.
I have to do
In
that
big
when it's
letters.
got odd things like,
Yeah, don't put it on the card blank yet. Because what we're going to do is I've used that printable parchment.
Ooh.
And I've made myself a background, and look how amazing that is. So I just scaled some of the elements down and then repeated them, rotated them, and you've got that full sheet.
That
then.
looks so good.
And that's just the printable parchment. So
oh, look at that.
I thought, rather than cutting it edge to edge, like covering it completely, I thought we'd do a little bit of tearing. Now, I'm really scared because I haven't got another version, another copy of this, but...
Oh, that looks really
you know,
good.
like when you go to like...
Yes,
sort of-
and they come with like
They come with, like,
greaseproof paper kind of thing.
for
Yeah.
your burger. That's the look I was going
Oh,
for.
amazing.
So we're just tearing it.
Oh, I've taken sausages out for tea, but I want burgers now.
I had
what you've
burgers last
done.
night.
Did you?
I didn't.
What's your sauce of choice?
I didn't have any sauce because it was lamb, minted lamb.
Oh, okay. I
And
get that. I quite like
they're just
barbecue with
so
minted
nice,
lamb
aren't
though. Yeah, we get them from the butchers, and I don't mind a little bit of barbecue because that's a bit sweet as well.
Yeah.
What's your go-to sauce, Jess, on a burger? Mayo.
Oh yeah, I do like a mayo.
Oh.
So we've got this, and then I'm gonna just actually like curl the corners
Yeah, I like this.
a little bit more dimension. So just do the opposite corners. The other thing that you could do is like scrunch this up and then open it back out. That's another way of doing it. Just again, it just adds texture to your card. So we've added that in.
That looks so good.
Now we're going to start adding these on. I did print out the sentiment, Barbecue King, and I wanted it to fit across here, but I'm going to actually just go in with the scissors. I know I should just trim it with the trimmer.
No, you're fine. We trust you.
And then I've also got the corner punch. Now, I'm a little bit scared because
Is it definitely a corner and not an inverter?
I checked it.
Okay, that's fine. Just as long as you check.
It's an inverter one.
Oh, you want the inverter?
There you go. We'll go with that. I did cut it down a little bit too small.
I was
but-
just checking because sometimes I want the rounder and it's the inverter.
Oh, no.
And I
checked
don't
it
check.
before. So you probably need a little bit more room at the bottom, but... So it's like a little tag. And then we're going to put some twine around it, which is why we're not going to stick it onto the card blank. And I'm going to use the twine that we had on the show the other day.
Oh, good idea.
You know, the Coastal Moments twine. Because we've got that red and white one, which I just think works perfectly. So let's cut this. Let's attach this on first. I'm going to use the dotty tape runner. And we're not going to see most of the middle anyway, so I can just put that on. And you can't see the dots anyway. Look.
No,
Can't see anything
the
there.
straight one's really good under parchment as well.
Yeah. So you've already got that base. We want the twine to go around here. So I usually just use my double-sided tape for this. I'm sure everyone has different ways of doing it. I like to just stick it on like that. Then we can go around, and hopefully I've cut enough to go all the way around twice. Yes, I have. There you go. And then let's just cut that. So I would do this before you attach it to your card blank, because then you can hide.
Yeah,
your
you can
workings.
sandwich everything in, can't
So
you?
you've got this sort of panel. Let's stick this on the card blank before we start layering things up.
This is just like one kind of card you can be creating with this Digistamp bundle for £3.59.
I know.
And you know, we talk about stamps being like a tool for life if you look after
Yeah.
them. This is a tool for life. You don't even need to look after it.
No,
You don't have to wash
Just-
it, keep it clean.
just save it onto
Just
your.
save it. And how
Yeah.
many different combinations and options are you going to be able to put together with this? The value for money is just crazy.
I've got one little. Look at my little sad foam pad.
Oh,
One little foam pad.
oh.
So let's get that on there,
Cute.
and then we can start layering up these. So I've put my burger on 2 levels of foam pads because I want that kind of at the front with everything else behind it. So let's go with this first. We can start.
Janie's just said I had to change the cartridge on my dotty tape runner yesterday and wondered about recycling. I took it apart and threw the carrier sheet roll in the bin and put the rest in the recycling bag. Can the carrier sheet be recycled too? I don't think it can go in a regular recycling because it's a soft plastic. It's a bit like, you know, where you take crisp packets and those kind of soft plastics. They
Yeah.
have to go in special. They might have them at your supermarket. Some areas they do collect them, but in Preston they don't. Soft plastic you have to take them all to a supermarket and places like that. So just check your local recycling for soft plastics.
So I've just cut that down because I want that to sit.
That looks
behind.
so good.
And then the final thing, I've got these little pegs.
oh
you
my
have to
word.
And then I thought it would be really cute to just add these in embellishments with your little tag
So cute.
as like little
I love this.
additions.
Amazing.
And there you go.
How good is that?
And I did stick this on.
Oh, you rescued it.
Yeah.
It just
So
needed
it
a
does
little bit.
stand up now.
A little bit of stronger glue. Fabulous. Absolutely love those. Okay, I'm just going to quickly remind you of the Win It Weekly. So we asked you, this is your prize, 5 of these incredible Butterfly Dance Luxury Topper collections to be won. How far was the longest drive ever recorded on a golf course? Was it A, 515 yards, B, 787 yards, or C, 912 yards? Do let us know. And then we're just going to quickly recap and show you some more cards from our new products that we've got launching for you today. So we have got our Craftwire templates, our Father's Day bundle, which is available to download for just £3.59 if you are a Diamond member. So you're going to get in there your daddy, granddad, fathers, grandpa, gramps, great, and papa. You've got your chess pieces, you've got your headphones there, and you've got your gaming controller. You also have all of those incredible tools that Stacey showed us in that first demo. You've got that awesome little pocket down there. You've got your pizza slice, and you have got that beer pop bottle, whatever you want that to be as well. So that is your Craftwire bundle. You also are going to get those incredible digi-stamps available on the website as well. So these are 3 separate bundles. So we've got the Football Crazy, which has got all of those amazing shirts on. You've got the 4 flags. You've got your sentiments, you've got your footballs, you've got your trophy, your boots, your whistles. You can create your own little compositions. You've got the It's Your Day, Have a Ball from your number 1 fan and You're the Best sentiments. We also have the In the Garden, which has got so many different things on here. This one is definitely one that is multifunctional, that can be used male, female, retirement cards, birthday cards, even like with your little birdhouse, new home, or anniversaries, or you know, things like that, because you've got the little 2 birds there. It is just fabulous. We've got starlings nesting in our neighbours' like gutter. And we were out painting the fences in our garden yesterday. Honestly, it's the worst decision I've ever made in my life. Because we've got 24 fence panels and they've all needed 3 coats of paint. It's been horrific. But I was watching them, and you should have seen all the stuff that they were getting to put in this nest. It was so sweet. They had all sorts of bits of like dry grass, and it was so, so cute. So you've got the In the Garden, and you also have the brilliant barbecue there. You've got absolutely loads of amazing bits and pieces to use to create fabulous cards there. I think, as well as guys, I'm thinking kind of like teenagers.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely. Yeah.
that kind of, it's
There's
definitely,
not many people that wouldn't have a burger or fries.
yeah,
Or,
definitely. Especially if you've got any like McDonald's fans in your house as well, you know,
Yeah.
like could just go in with the iconic red on your fries. So they are your Digistamp bundles, available again for £3.59 each if you are a Diamond member. Let me show you some more makes because there are just so many amazing cards. Look at this from Sharon. How cute is that? Teaming up the Digistamps and the craft wire. She's made that gorgeous gift box. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this from Victoria. The Happy Father's Day there with the little tie on the end. That looks really, really cool. Love this. This is from Jane. Leveling up another year with the gaming controller. Oh, look at this. With all the different things on DIY Dad. I love that. That is so cool. And then more of our Digistamps here. Look at this football border. How cool does that look? Oh, I love this. How cute is that? It almost makes it look like it's like a shaped card. It's fabulous.
It's really cute, isn't it?
Yeah, and this one from Samantha, creating a background. Oh, and look at this one. That's so beautiful. So Samantha's actually used her watercolour pencils to colour these in. But she's used an inkjet printer, but she's just not added water to them.
Yeah.
So you can create some really cool sketchy finishes by using your watercolour pencils without adding water to them. So you could still use those as a medium with your inkjet printers. Okay, Stacey, are you ready?
I am.
What are we doing?
So we're going to do a bit of a mix. So we've got the boots, which is absolutely beautiful. I've already coloured them in and I'm going to do a little bit of decoupaging. So we're just going to colour one boot. I've got our decal edged card blank.
Nice.
It's 6x6.
Yep.
Yeah, 6x6. We're going to make an easel card. So we're going to score down the centre in a minute. But let's go in with that colouring first. So I've printed two, exactly. So you just copy and paste them, two exactly the same. And then we're just going to colour one of the boots. So we've got our craft markers again. And I've written down all the colours. So I've got WG3 and CG4 for the boots. These are our sort of base colour. And you only need to, let me just check this one. I think I did that one first, I did. So one of them's like a brownie and brownie colour, and one of them's like almost like a very good grey. So I went in with the grey first and coloured all over this bit. You only colour one boot for the decoupage.
Of course, yeah. We've got a question from Claire. Let me see if I can locate it again. How do the Digistamps come to you when you buy them? Do they get sent to your email? Because I've not used Digistamps before.
So, when you purchase them, you will get a link in your confirmation sort of page itself, but then they will also be, I'm pretty sure you'll get a link in the email confirmation, but then you'll also get, there's a section on your actual account, which I think it says your downloads.
Oh, okay.
So they will be in there and you can just download them. The Digistamps, because there's quite a few elements, they come to you as a zip file.
Right.
Now, what we've also done is created a web page about how to unzip.
Oh, okay.
It sounds really technical.
It does, but it's not, is it?
It's really
so
easy
simple
to do. So if you're on Windows, you just open it up, like double click on it, and then it'll ask you at the top, depending on which version of Windows you're on, unzip all. So you unzip it and then you save it where you want to, and all those files will just appear and they'll be saved. So it's really, really easy. It sounds daunting, but it's not. Check out the website because we did put that
got all that information together.
Put all that information in. If you're using a Mac computer, it's even easier. You just double click and it automatically unzips it all.
Amazing.
And I'm sure if you were really struggling, you could ring customer services and they'll be able to help you.
Yeah, definitely.
So just having a little bit of shading with that brown. and then blending that out. So yeah, we've got you covered with all of the how-tos, we've got you covered with digital crafting, what papers to use, what pens to use, how to print them, what type of document, you know, like what type of software you need, where your downloads will go.
Yeah.
All of that is in that blog page, so go and check that out. If you wanted to, you could print the page so you've always got it as well.
Yeah,
Like
definitely
hand.
to hand, yeah.
Then we're going to go in with CG8 for the base. It's not quite black, but it's a very dark grey.
Yeah.
And the Craftwire templates are not in zip files, so they will come to you as a PDF.
Okay.
So you don't have to do anything with those. They will just open up in whatever software you've got on your computer. Just automatically opens. When you go to print, there's usually like an actual size, or it'll give you like.
Oh yeah. Like.
You can print it, and you can actually change the
Percentage.
the percentage, yeah. So you could change it to like 50% if you wanted smaller. You could change it to like 110%, so it's slightly bigger. You can also drop PDFs in most sort of editing software, you know, like the Canva and things, Word, things like that. So you can then start, if you wanted something really big and it's going to print it off the page, you can then move it up and do things like that.
Yeah.
So there's lots of options with that.
This is looking so good.
I can't remember what I did now. So if you wanted to add shading, you can just add it with the same colour that you've already used. Just go in and start adding extra ink in there. Now you can colour these whatever colour you like. That is the nice thing about colouring, that everybody is going to have their own colour choice. And then for the greens, I've actually got 3 different greens because I would go in with the lightest colour. So this is 431. Now colour everything, colour all your green.
Okay.
Then you have a base and you're not going to miss anything. You're not going to have a white area. And again, you don't have to be precise with this. You can be quite loose with your colouring. Then go in with a darker colour and add in a few darker areas. So let's add that one. And then go in with a darker colour again and add a few bits more. And then you get almost like a two-tone.
Yeah.
Or
And just having that base colour down is going to change the colour of the green you're putting over as well, isn't it? So it gives you that texture as well.
So let's fussy cut this out. And I'm going to use my scissors again just for quickness. And I am going to leave a slight white border, but probably slightly smaller than the ones I did earlier. So slightly tighter, just because I've got the detail coming in from that second boot. And then it's up to you where you want to cut. So I'm probably going to cut around here, then cut around this flower, and cut off that piece of grass. It doesn't matter if you've got a little bit, so let's cut that off. Go in there. This is where your craft knife would be great because you can get in between all those pieces of grass if you wanted to. Just adds another level of dimension. Then
it looks so good.
Nearly there. Then we're going to layer this up with foam pads. Now for the like background of the card, I use that really nice pre-made background that you've got included, and what I've done is printed it onto our colour blocks. So we've got coloured background, so I don't have to do any colouring for that. Now the way I did that, every printer is going to be different, but on ours, there was an option to do 8 by 10.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously you've got 8 by 10. So we worked out which end it was going to print on.
Yes.
Then placed on an A4 sheet, on an 8 by 6 sheet, but obviously you can do it on A4 as well. Place it where it's going to print, and then you can put your 8 by 8 sheet in, and it prints off.
I see, yeah.
So you have to do a bit of playing around because every printer is different. You might be able to have a setting that is 8 by 8.
Yeah, yeah.
You could do it on
I think
A4 and then just mark where you want it to be.
Yeah, or would you, if you resized it to 8 by 8 in something like Canva and then printed it out, would it print out 8 by 8 onto your A4 sheet? Do you think? Would it?
Yeah,
Would
it
that
should do,
work?
yeah. Yeah, so there's a few different options. So yeah, we're going to layer this up on there. Have a look at your printer settings. And if you are struggling, most printer companies will have like a bit of a helpline as
Yeah.
well. So take advantage of their help.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
they're there. It's usually a free service. Let's layer this up onto here. So you've got that dimension, which just, look at that, it just lifts it already, and because you've got that white edge as well, it just lifts it up even more, which is really nice. And then let's start making this card. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard again. 6 by 6, so we want to score at 3. Oh, let's turn that around actually. So we're just going to score all the way across. Then we are going to fold it that way.
Cute.
And then you've got that base already. Then we are... So I've already printed onto the lighter greens.
Oh, it
I
looks
printed
so nice.
like a darker, like a full, so this is full opacity, so it's like
Yeah.
100%. And on this one, I think it was about 50%.
Okay.
So I've just taken that opacity down, and it just brings out 2 different
Yeah.
looks. So then we can actually add on this as the top half, and then this as the inside. So you've got 2 slightly different looks, but they're still matching. Now I would probably map this on. I did print this as a test. We're going to use the back of it. You use something that's not covered in that actually. That covers it. Yeah, you can't see through that. We'll go with that.
Just something to give it a little bit of strength.
Yeah. The other thing you could do is use another decal edge card blank.
Oh yeah, you could.
And so you've got that decal edged on the sandy up bit as well.
Yeah.
I think I need a new tape runner soon.
You broken out.
No, I think it's just coming to the end. So let's stick that on there. Then this is going to go on here, so let's just stick that. You just want tape at the bottom, half of it, because we're going to stick this onto here. And then you've got that nice white decal edged on it as well. Then let's stick this in here. Now, if I was at home and I had a bit more time, I would probably like fray the edges with my scissors.
Oh, cute.
So it matches that decal edge. I know that you can get actual tools, can't you, for
You
it?
can,
But
I
I
just use my scissors. You could use even like a nail file or something, which
Yeah.
kind of rough up the edges a bit as well, wouldn't it?
So let's stick this in here. So then we've got that base, which fits really nicely. Then here, I want to just tone down some of it. So I cut out a piece of white, like the dove white parchment.
Nice. That's
Let's
cute.
Stick that there. And then we're going to stick this onto here, so it just lifts that from the background itself. So you've got that front, and now we just need the actual stopper. And how are we doing on time? Have we got time to do a craft wire?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because I've already done it in blue, but I think I want it in black so it stands out a little bit. So let's show you how to do that wording. So this black is really nice because even though it's got a little bit of a shine to it, it's almost like matte, so it fits in with your
it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
stamping really nicely.
It's fabulous. I love it.
So this again is 100% like size-wise, it's actual size. But if you wanted a slightly smaller gramps, so this is what it looks like, you could make it ever so slightly smaller. So let's really quickly show you how to do
Fiona
this.
has said that this craft wire has got her intrigued. You need to give it a go, Fiona. It's fabulous.
You're not going to lose much, are you? You're just going to lose a little bit of wire.
Yeah, honestly.
You've got the tools for life.
You'll love it.
Get an extra pack of wire as well. Because, you know, it's coming up to Christmas. You're going to want to be making gifts with this craft wire.
It's coming up to Christmas.
It is.
Like the summer Christmas.
The summer craft.
That only us
the
crazy crafters
the craft of
take part in.
Christmas. Then
It's always my favourite thing to say to people, like, because everyone assumes, like, you're like a kind of a season ahead,
yeah.
you know, so, like, in January, Mark's mum will always say, oh, you're on your Easter cards. I'm like, yeah. But, yeah, when people don't realise that we do summer in June, Christmas in June, and then you say to everybody, oh, no, we're working on Christmas, they're like, what?
I went to the hairdresser's last night and she was like, oh, is work busy? And I was like, oh, it's really busy. We're doing Christmas. She was like, Christmas?
What?
Why are you doing Christmas?
It's so funny, isn't it? It's my favourite thing. I love that so much of this wire crafting can actually be done with your hands as well. Like,
Yeah,
it's not all with the tools.
Curves as well. Curves is really good. You just get a little bit of wire and practice with your bends.
And warm it up as well. I was fine. Just give it a little warm with your hands.
Yeah, I did the gramps yesterday, and because it was really warm in our flat, it was actually more bendable than it usually is. And I was like, this is great. I'm going to start heating it up or something. So with this, you want to bend it backwards. So I'm actually going to grab it at the side rather than at the top. So just lift it up a little bit and clamp it before the bend that you want. And then we're going to bend it backwards this time. And then we're going to pinch it, like crimp it together. Then another top tip, put your finger in that curve and then bend it back round following that curve, because you're already using your finger as almost like a guide.
Yeah.
And it matches the
It's
previous
so
curve
good.
perfectly. So then we can come back round, we can go back up here, and when we want another sort of bend back, so let's just pull that out. We're going to bend back here, clamp it. Then we're going to go up, and we've got the M, so again another bend back rather than bend sideways, so we're going to clamp that again.
And it doesn't have to be perfect at this point either, does it? You kind of get your lesson, then you can move it around and kind of get it to sit how you want it to sit. And it doesn't have to match the template perfectly either when it's done.
Mine isn't matching. You can see that as I'm holding this, the G isn't the same. It's not following the same sort of...
It is just a guide, isn't it?
It is just a guide, yeah. And then once you've done the letters as well, you can then go back and sort of make them look a bit straighter, or you can bend a little bit more, or you can, you know, you can do it as you go along, or you can do it at the end. I prefer to do it at the end because
me too, because
you're moving it around constantly.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to have to make something for Gramps for Father's Day to go in his garage.
Yeah, definitely. You'll have to take a picture.
I will. I've got to make it first, Dave.
Oh yeah, this is, yeah. I say I'm going to do all these things.
I
and
know,
then
I have
never
all
do
these
it.
great ideas, but
Absolutely
I never
never
actually
do it.
get the time.
And I want a tight curve on this one, so I've gone in with my round nose and we're going to bend that wire around the pliers. Like
Jess,
this.
do you do any crafts?
She's been making cards.
I meant kind of outside of work.
No, but this is really good.
It's a step, yeah. It's definitely a step on the crafty ladder, isn't it?
Do you do any crafts outside of work, Jess?
No, not really.
No.
Just craft beer?
Yeah.
And we're nearly finished. And going around there, and then we can clip that off.
Everyone is saying how mesmerising it is to watch this.
Then we can add that on here.
Cute.
Right, so when you weren't watching before, I got this out and all my glue just came out in one go. And I just ended up with a pile of glue. And I was like, oh, see, look. It's big. You know what it is? It's because I didn't do your top tip.
Did you not use the poker tool? Did you
I
cut
didn't.
it off?
I just cut it.
Oh,
And
see?
I know I shouldn't have done that. But so the reason why it's on an angle is so then this S lines up with the.
Oh, cute.
So that is going to stick down eventually.
Yeah.
So come back to me in like half an hour or something.
Okay.
But that is your card.
Cute.
And then you've got that personalisation
Oh.
when it's dried.
It's okay. It's okay.
And then you've also got this section at the top, which you can obviously add in your writing panel
Yes.
for this bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, perfect
Very
little
nice.
Father's Day card.
Love it. Thank you so much, Stacey. All of those demos have been incredible today. So our TV schedule, we've got Nat at Hobby Makers today, and she has got a full day of new launches. So at 2 o'clock, she's got new delightful die cut pads. And I feel like there's a sports one in there. So that would
There
be
is.
really cool with the wire as well, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Like teaming that up together. At 4 o'clock, she's got the new bigger book of birthday sentiments. I know lots of people have been asking for that. And then at 7 o'clock, she's going to be showing you more inspiration and ideas with these digital downloads as well. So it's very, very exciting. So make sure you tune in at 2 o'clock to see Natalie. And then at here tomorrow. It is going to be Bex and Kat tomorrow. I've had to swap out with Bex tomorrow because I've just got a lot of things to do. So Bex and Kat will be here at 10 o'clock and they'll be bringing you those delightful die cut pads as well. So it's very, very exciting. So have a lovely rest of your day and we will see you tomorrow.